everyone. Greetings. On a Thirsty Tuesday today for your happy hour. Got a good bit to taste. Very excited about that. All right. See some people jumping in on the IG. You guys hear us okay? Letting folks know to come and join. Take my glasses off and see. Okay, welcome. Let's see. Facebook, before we get started, let's check. Check on your phone because I have my Wi-Fi off. So you do not disturb. So I'm not getting the most current Wi-Fi information. But come on in. Yep, we are live. Awesome. So we are trying out the 6:30 time slot on Tuesday. We'll see how this works. We know that the debate is tonight, so we'll be wrapping up well in advance for the debate. But just wanted to update you guys on some of the tons of booze mail that we received in the mail and some events that we have coming up. Absolutely. So I guess today we'll start off, since we're going to make a cocktail with this one first. We'll start off with the Jon Basil. And they sent us the bottle of the Reposado. Very pretty. It's a really nice bottle. This is a Black-owned product. And the Reposado has been aged for 9 to 11 months to incorporate the smoothness of the Blanco and then the character of the aged notes of the whiskey. It is actually 40% ABV, so 80 proof, which is basic. And this bottle will run you $48 to $50. So we're gonna taste. Have you guys seen this Jon Basil in your market? We're getting so many different brands popping up, especially in the tequila space. Super excited to see a Black maker in this space. Oh, great. And I'm sure if it's not available at your local liquor store, you can probably get it online. So check out Reserve Bar or bar.com, Drizzly, any of those purveyors. You guys still have to put the bottle there so you guys can see it. Right. It's definitely oaky on the nose for sure. Super. All right. Very oaky. Very vanilla forward. If you like something kind of like Casamigos, this definitely gives you the vanilla that you get in the Casamigos. So it's reminding me of that a little bit. It's definitely sweeter, very vanilla forward, very round. It's not sharp or bitter on the end. Has a really nice finish. So if you have a friend who is not really into tequilas, especially an aged tequila, which may have too much wood notes to that, the notes of the oak and the wood are very mellow in this. The tequila is very pronounced. The sweetness is coming in the front end, so very light for a Reposado. And I think this would be really good in like an old fashioned or maybe like a tequila Manhattan, something that's spirit forward because you get a lot of sweet from the actual spirit, and it'll balance out well and not be overpowering. So I like it. It's got a really good note to it. Butterscotch, keep getting butterscotch, like even like caramel popcorn is coming up to me aromatically. So fun. Yeah, and they gave us a cocktail to make with it called JP's Red House, and it has one of our favorites, Campari, in it. So we decided to make one and split it today. This is, you know, the beginning of our tasting, so we don't want to go too crazy. And I like the recipe because it's super simple. It is 2 ounces of the Jon Basil Tequila. Here's it. 1 ounce of the Campari. Campari is going to add that bitter note to it. It's an Italian liqueur, great color, and the garden is coming up, so we're ready to have plenty of Campari. Plenty of Campari. We're going to do 0.75 of lemon juice. You know, you always want some kind of citrus, for the most part, to open up your cocktails. And then we're gonna finish it off with 1/2 ounce of agave. You can never wrong putting in agave sweetener in a cocktail that's tequila based. That's what you would like. Comment, let us know if you tried this before or if this cocktail sounds good to you. Pick it up, yeah. One thing I like about Campari is it always makes a beautiful color, no matter what. And this cocktail on the page is served up, straight up, but we're gonna be sipping this as we go through the rest of our things. I'll put it in a big cube with these cute glasses. They are so cute. All right. There you have it. The Red House. I'll taste this. This is also a recipe that was included in the package. Those glasses are fire. Thank you. I like it. You can't go wrong with Campari and tequila. It's not so pronounced either. The Campari is not what we want. Yeah, the agave really cuts through some of that bitter note of the Campari. That citrus opens everything up. Right used to it. Super simple, easy to make, and sure to be a crowd pleaser. My only critique on that would be to make the agave and agave simple instead of using the agave, because I feel like it would have been less intense. So my bad on that, not making it a simple syrup. You guys check out Jon Basil or Basil, or there's an accent over the I. Yeah, that's you. Yes, on Instagram. And if you see the bottle, wrap it up for that tequila lover in your life. Yeah, at Jon Basil Tequila. And remember, it's one of the few tequilas that is Black owned. So we need to support people that are doing things that look like us. It's a big, big, important endeavor. And it's a good product too. It's a quality product. So you're making your selection. You're going for a mid-tier tequila as opposed to going to, you know, those brands that you're familiar with. Try something new. And this will look nice on your bar too. It has a nice, you know, structure to it and can make a statement. And if you like oaky and you like dark tequilas, you will enjoy this. So follow them at Jon Basil Tequila on IG. All right. So now that we're sipping, we're going to open up the anticipated Beyonce whiskey, the Sir Davis. It is so cute. She, you know, is really playing off of this horse thing and the cowboy thing. I gotta open it. So this will be the first time. Figure out how to open it. Oh. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is nice. Where did you find that? Oh, they sent it to us. They sent us this bottle to feature. And we were very excited to get it and feature it. Alright. You guys can see the box is illuminated. Looks like a real showcase box.
It's gorgeous. I didn't even realize that. Oh wow.
On the inside of the box. Definitely repurposing this somehow.
Yes, that's so cute. All right, so here we got the iconic Sir Davis whiskey. Super excited to try this. They gave us a note, so you know we love a little note. And it says, a new luxury whiskey founded by Beyonce Knowles Carter in partnership with Moet Hennessy. Sir Davis offers an unexpected take on the American whiskey with no E, just whiskey with a Y. Crafted with 5 times International Whiskey Competition Master Distiller of the Year, Bill Lumsden, Sir Davis blends the robust and deep flavors of typical of American rye with the elegant mouthfeel and texture reminiscent of Japanese and Scottish whiskeys. Welcome to the future of whiskey. Cheers at Sir Davis. This product is it's 44% ABV, so that's 88 proof, which is a little bit harder than regular whiskeys, but definitely excited to try it.
I'm sure you guys have seen it on your social medias this past week.
They've been going crazy with the promo.
Been seeing a lot of reviews.
Put this on this glass so we can get all the flavors. It's actually finished in Pedro Jimenez sherry cask, so that it's supposed to round out the flavor, and it's supposed to give you notes of coffee, cinnamon, clove, and rice spice. Let's try it.
Great looking bottle. It has that elegance. She still has that force on the front, so that's carrying through. I like a clear bottle and you can see the liquid inside of it.
Yeah. And I like the way you hold it. It's a good bottle to hold. Beautiful color. And this bottle will range from $84.99 to $99.99. So this isn't no cheap whiskey. This is that real deal whiskey. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my God. It's definitely a rye. You get the pepper notes right out front. But it's not hot. I was expecting it to be hotter on my palate and in my throat, but it wasn't.
No, it's very easy to drink. I can't see the last comment up there.
It says, so jealous, haven't had it yet. This is our first time trying it again.
It's new to the market. We are very particular when it comes to celebrity brands.
Yes.
Especially celebrities who have not been known to drink. We don't know Beyonce to be a drinker. She doesn't really have that be a part of her branding. So it's like, all right, you come out with this product. So it's good to know that she partnered with Moet Hennessy, which is, synonymous with making their, amazing champagnes and cognacs. So there's already a great partnership there with that brand. They do great activations. I'm not surprised with the elegance of this bottle, the aromatics of the spirit being, that she worked with Moet Hennessy on this project. It's definitely well-crafted spirit for sure.
It is. It's made well. It's a well-made whiskey. And I think this rivals some of the other Black brands that we are tasting in whiskey. This is really good. If I was blind tasting this, I'd still give this a high score because it's so smooth. Y'all, this is Jason from Moet Hennessy. Hey, Jason. We are talking about your product. Y'all, shout out to Jason.
Yes, I did get your message today. You did return me phone call.
So, Jason, you ain't had it yet before? Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
I guess we'll share with you then, Jason.
She had everything to do with the project. Okay, no, because sometimes they what do we call it? Red label, white label.
And I know our girl Samara Davis was helping her with this too. Samara,
really?
The founder of Black Bourbon Society.
Shout out to Samara.
She reached out to someone who was already a part of the industry, who has that Black palate in mind,
and that
well versed.
Samara is very knowledgeable when it comes to the whiskey category, specifically the bourbon category.
Oh, so Jason said she worked directly with the master distiller. So, I mean, you can definitely taste it as a good whiskey. That's cool.
This is good. We give this our cosign.
Yes.
As far as that, I really hope that Beyonce learns a lot about the spirits industry while we was, in this process. Because I think celebrities, they get involved into it and they see the marketability of it. Yes, the dollars and the cents. But there's so much history that goes into especially the African American contribution to spirits. And our market is so loyal. When we get attached to a product, we really ride for it, as we've seen with cognacs and Hennessy specifically. So I'm glad that you put out a good product and that there were people like us to review it.
I know, it's so awesome. And this right here says, 4 generations after Davis Poe made whiskey on his land, his legacy is honored. Here, the complexity of rye is married with the elegance of malted barley, finished to perfection in sherry cask, a harmony of spice with sublime hints of fruit. Nothing like it ever before. Reimagine whiskey.
Nice.
Very cool. And this is distilled in Indiana. And bottled in Houston. Keeping it hometown.
If you have it in your market, snatch it up. I'm not sure if you're doing a limited run of this or if they're going to do a full distribution, if it's going nationwide or not. But if you're lucky enough to get it into your market, just grab one bottle because you may not see it again.
You may not. And this is really good. Jason said her great grandfather was David. What is it?
Pope.
Yeah. Oh. No, it's here to stay. Okay, correct. Oh my God. That's exciting. Yes, thank you for letting people know about it. You can get it in GA. So it's not just out there, y'all. I'm glad that you need to come on live regularly when we do more Hennessy products. But you can't get it in South Carolina yet, but you can get it in Georgia. So go to Georgia, get y'all products.
And again, check online. You'll be surprised what you can get delivered to you based off of, distribution networks.
Mimi said y'all got me at the Jimenez barrel.
Oh, wonderful.
Mimi, you got the time before you drinking some Sir Davis, okay? Hopefully South Carolina 2025. All right, so we have time.
So we're going to tell Jason that we need to do a launch party in South Carolina when it comes to the market.
Love where your brain's going with that.
Because clearly people want to try it.
They want to try it. And it's just it's a beautiful bottle. We like it. It does get a cosign from the Bandits. He said, let's do it. Yes. Delicious. Very honored to have a bottle early. We saw it online and we feel super special that they hit us up 2 weeks ago to make sure that we got a bottle before South Carolina even got a bottle. So we love you guys at Moe and Hennessy. Y'all always looking out for us.
Thank y'all. Y'all will see. I'm inspired.
Yes.
Oh,
crap. With that. He said he all in.
Wonderful. Jason, thank you for calling this segment of our podcast today. All of your notes have been appreciated.
Yes. And you helped answer things that I'm sure the people would have asked. That's awesome that Beyonce's great-grandfather was making whiskey as well. So we all have stories of, the bootleggers. Like Johnny said in our book, her granny was a bootlegger. And, we need to own that and start, taking our homage and doing our thing.
No shame in it. We are reclaiming these terms and being empowered by them instead of ashamed by them.
Exactly.
Look at what Providence can do.
It's beautiful.
You know what I'm talking about? That's awesome.
And if you want to find them on Instagram, it is at Sir Davis. That's it. Just Sir Davis. Check them out.
You got to be a bottom of your own review.
Because we go keep this one near and dear to our hearts, okay? Until 2025, Jason. Until 2025.
Ration out.
Yeah.
For the real
whiskey lovers.
So we do want to share that we have an event. We have a couple of events. We have our cocktail crawl coming up next week We are featuring Hispanic bartenders, Latin American bartenders, anyone from that diaspora that have a Hispanic or Latin history or heritage. We wanted to showcase the diversity of our beverage community here in Charleston by highlighting a few of our brothers and sisters on the bar scene here. So it is Hispanic Heritage Month, starting on September 15th. Our crawl is on September 18th, which is a Wednesday. We still have tickets available. It's going to be fun. We're going to be having some Appleton rum. We want to showcase that Hispanic culture just isn't tequila.
No.
I mean, there's so many different rums, pistos, pasachas, whiskeys that are grown and developed and matured in these different countries that have their own history and their own connection to the people who produce them.
And if you came last year to our Hispanic Heritage Month bar crawl, you would see that we actually used rum and tequila for that event as well. And people were able to show their diversity with different rum spirits as well as different tequilas. We had a blast at all of the locations, and we can't wait to meet you. So y'all see the page, y'all see the post, click, get your tickets. You will not regret it.
Get your tickets. And I also want to say to all of our brand rep friends out there, if you can't attend the event, buy the ticket and give someone else the ticket. We have a USBG guild here who, attendees, bar communities, they want to attend events, but sometimes our price point can be a little expensive if you're attending a lot of events. But we want to lean on our brand reps in our community to, sponsor some tickets and let people who wouldn't get the chance to attend. We want the crawl to be diverse as well as people that we're featuring to be diverse.
That is a very, very good point, friend. We have Lady Lyle in here saying that mezcal is much better than tequila in her opinion. I mean, that's her opinion as well. She's on the mezcal tip for sure.
Yes.
And that's gonna have to be incorporated one of these days. One of these days you're gonna have to incorporate the mezcal because that is definitely Latin.
It is for sure Latin. People are still a little scared of mezcal, very skeptical, but you got a point there, sis. And we are gonna incorporate that into our next crawl, this next go round. We try to be introductory to people.
Did you know we're talking about boo? She wrong. DJ Norway. Period. Mezcal is popping right now.
It is. And it's unctuous, it's delicious, it's complex, its curves are full, and it's contrast. That's what we want to show people, that the range of spirits that you can get in the Latin community.
Jason said, I like mezcal cocktails. So do we. We just went up to a whole mezcal competition that we haven't talked about yet. Or did we talk about it last week? Okay, and then DJ Norway said, it is good, but no. And she was like, try a mezcal espresso martini. Or a last word. Oh,
I haven't had the last word.
Me neither. And I cannot imagine trying a mezcal espresso. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to really make a mezcal espresso. I've never ever tried it with with a mezcal.
Like Speaker said, we just participated in a illegal
judge.
Yes, I judge.
I tasted.
They did a Paloma competition where people had to make their own riffs off of a Paloma, which is just mezcal, grapefruit juice, some kind of sweetener, and a soda.
13 different versions.
13 different versions of them. They ran the entire gambit. Some were, we have several that were fat wash. Some that were fat washed in yogurt, which, shout out to Anna at Home Team Barbecue. Girl, that cocktail is still sticking with me. I've told everyone about it.
With the yogurt wash.
Yes, with the yogurt wash. It was delicious. We had a couple of clarified cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dalton over at Ordinary He won that $1,000 prize.
So good.
Well done.
So good. Even after it was melted a little bit, it was still amazing. You love a good cocktail like that.
If you haven't had a cocktail from Dalton, do yourself a favor, go down to the Ordinary when he's bartending. Have a cocktail from him. He is a literal world-class bartender. He was competing in Diageo's World Class. He made it to the final round of the
top
US competition. Yes, he was top 10. And then he got honorable mention because he was just that damn good.
He's so good. Mimi said there's a mezcal for every palate. You all right, Mimi?
Jason said Hennessy Espresso Martini.
You gonna bring it
I can do that in there, Jason. And then the lady like was like, oh yes.
You would have loved it. It was open to the community. Everyone was in there, able to come in. They had like 3 cocktails on the menu that were different Ripson Palomas at the last day.
So yummy.
They were all
yummy.
good. Then taco food from Taco
Bro.
Taqueria.
Yeah.
And it was good. They had the queso, they had the fresh chips, and it was just what you needed to kind of, coach your belly for all the mezcal because Coco's walking around, pouring up
baby. And Johnny was at the end
pouring up shots. And people were getting tattooed in the back.
They did get tattoos. They did. In the back of Last Thing, it's kind of like a speakeasy.
Yeah.
It's so different in the front. And it's amazing what they've been able to do with that space. DJ Norway said that Dalton is a fire bartender, really, really good. Yes, he is. Lady Like said, I live in Las Vegas. I have been following you guys since my days in DC. Oh, thank you. That is so kind. And we appreciate it. We're going to be bringing more video content, more spirits, more IRL in the events stuff. We're trying now and we're experimenting, but trust me, we're going to be bringing back that heat for you guys.
So Dalton got first place. Then our guy Jabron, who is a bartender at Anejo, which is a bar near Monk's Corner, he got second place. He walked with $500. Then our girl Amanda Phelps, who bartends at Franklin Fox, she came in third place, and she works and she walked with $250.
So they have some money. Yeah, sketch. And shout out to the brands who take care of the bartenders. I don't think people understand how important bartending work is. These people came up with these cocktails, and most of these competitions, and this is what I heard from other bartenders, it's not me talking, that they do these competitions and then all they give is some like swag that they end up giving to everybody, so they don't feel special. They spend their own money to buy these materials. Like no one's giving you something to clarify your cocktails, and no one's giving you the actual fat wash to fat wash your products with. So we need to keep that in mind and understand why cocktails are $13 to $17. We need to understand why they take their time. Sometimes these are 3 to 5 minute cocktails, because this is real work these people are putting in. And brands, if you want them to give you a bunch of recipes, $30.
Yeah.
We all in here together. Like we're doing this together. And there are bartenders who break their neck to compete in every competition. Dalton's wife. Yeah. Like they literally compete in everything, and a lot of those don't give money. Right. Let's do that.
Shout out to Casey Bacardi. Casey Bacardi's Instagram. Listed for sponsoring that event, and she's one who's always thinking about the bartenders and making the work there while. So keep on doing your good work there, Casey. And like Tanika said, some of these are very short notice too. So they can have 2 and 3 weeks to turn around a cocktail. Yeah. It takes 2 or 3 days to clarify a cocktail.
Yes.
So when you think about the forethought that has to go into the planning ahead and getting materials and workshopping cocktail recipes, it's the time. For me, it's the time. That's why we don't compete as much, because it's such a time commitment to really have her taste it and get glass and get the garnish and work through the actual theme. Yeah. Write it up, take a nice photo of it or the video and talk about your cocktail. Because you have to do all of that before you do the actual cocktail. It's such an investment of effort and energy. So we see you guys. We appreciate what y'all are doing. We will always champion for the artistry that bartenders create, sometimes on moment's notice. So I was amazed. I enjoyed it. I saved all 15. I captured every 13 cocktails. And check out Instagram for a recap of the drinks. And if one of your friends participated, tag them, because we did kind of miss some of the tags. I think everybody social media. Right. Jason said, and then the presentation. Yes. Lots of practice. Exactly. You can tell people that was their first competition and that was their 15th to 50th competition. Yeah, for sure. You can tell the energy from the different people. Yeah. The nervousness. People were dropping things. Like literally shaking the bar. And we're just like, you served all of us at this bar before. Why are you nervous right now? Because it's all of your peers watching you in real time after amazing bartenders are competing as well. All of them are amazing for even stepping up and being brave enough to do it.
Yeah.
I know some phenomenal bartenders who will never step in front of a judge. So big ups to them for stepping in front, all 13.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the longest cocktail competitions that we have been to in a while.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who stepped up. Shout out to Charleston's bartending world. Shout out to the USBG Charleston. Shout out to Casey. Shout out to people with Southern, with Hennessy, Campari, Brown Foreman. Y'all do a lot of work, and a lot of it goes unnoticed, but we notice and we love it.
Great job for the competitors. We love a competition. We trying to work out one right now.
I know, man. Ourselves, we are. But we don't have to give y'all some money. We gotta give you some money.
Cash prize.
Give you some
We
money.
started all
10 years ago.
so we can't go back from that.
We did give out 1,000. We didn't do the little second and third place, but that is an incentive to have multiple winners.
Yeah.
And multiple appreciation. So give me some ideas as well.
All right, so back to some products that we are sampling. You know, gin is a low-key second place for us over here at Pop.
Yes, a babe.
We love gin. We despise when people say they don't like gin. It's almost as a break to people who say they don't like mezcal. It's like, oh, gin. Oh. But like Mimi said, there's a gin for every palate.
Yes, there is a gin for every spirit for every palate.
Yes.
And you're going to like it. Not say, oh, she said yes. I thought you said yes, girl. I'm scared of this.
No, gin is great.
And this is Canadian gin. This is made in British Columbia, Vancouver.
I'm trying not to break my nails, y'all,
because I am giving my nails a break.
So yes, as she was saying, this is made in Vancouver Island, Canada. That's renowned for their commitment to craft artisanal spirits. Sheringham Spirits combines traditional techniques with locally sourced ingredients to create an exquisite spirit that captures the essence of the Pacific Northwest. From their award-winning gin infused with botanicals forged from the island's rugged landscape to their small batch whiskey aged in oak barrels by the sea, each bottle tells a story of craftsmanship, dedication, embracing sustainability, community. Sheringham invites you to savor the taste of the coast in every sip.
Sheringham. I want to keep saying another distillery company. It just keeps wanting to roll off my tongue. I'm not even going to say the name.
Don't, because you can give me the same.
You know what I'm talking about too. So it was established in 2015, and these are still small batch bottles. The fresh lemon liqueur, we're going to do the gin, because that might be our palate cleanser for the gin. But they're both, this one is 43% ABV. So a lot of these brands are going a little bit over the normal ABV. Lady like say, y'all talking about me with the gin.
We turn many gin haters into believers.
Tequila too.
With what I talked about, yeah, seriously, like you can go back to archives, people not for tequila. But gin, we've tried so many over the years that we've really found a passion for it. We're about to go to DC to judge the American Craft Spirits Competition again this year. It's our 5th year judging.
Fingers crossed I get gin again.
And that's what she really got the love for the gin. And when you try 50 different gins at one time, you can see the range of flavor that gin can provide. So since then, I kind of moved over to the gin side too.
And we talk about old Toms and like the nice aged gins. We can really go in on that. But we're gonna take this gin. Cheers.
Cheers.
So this says that this Liqueur gin is the Pacific coastline with clean surf, fresh rainforest, and salty air. It is expressed in this flagship gin, offering a taste of the home, the west coast of Canada, in a bottle. So this is supposed to be West Coast Canada. Okay. In a sip. What you feeling?
I'm getting a little bit of heat. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little warm.
It's well made.
It's well made, but it is hot. It is a little. You can taste that. I do like it, and people don't give spirits enough credit for their terroir. I mean, terroir is mostly associated with wines, but the coastal salinity that you're getting from this is coming through.
I'm tasting rainforest. It's very piney. I'm tasting like pine needles more than the juniper. It's more pine needle than juniper.
And citrus. getting a lot of citrus. Now, we were in Toronto the one time that we were in Canada, which is not on the side where Vancouver is. But Canada is huge. So, and what I can remember is maybe our first Canadian gin that we've had,
Especially from the West Coast. Because Toronto is so close. Honestly, Toronto could be in the United States if you look at the map. It is literally like tucked right in the middle of 2 United States. 45 minutes from Charlotte. It's not far.
From where?
Charlotte. No, when we took the flight from Charlotte, that was a
Oh.
45 minute.
The flight, yes. But you can drive from certain cities.
Oh yeah, 90 minutes from New York. So this is good. Clean. It is warm. The first taste is warm, but as you keep tasting it, you really get the flow of the forest. You definitely get some salinity from the ocean. It's definitely pronounced, but it blends together well. So I like that.
Amazing. I was at a local distillery yesterday and had a highball, and this would have been great in a highball. I mean, their spirit is good too, but
Actually, who it is?
the herbaceousness of this would hold up really well in a cocktail. I think too many times people try to make gin cocktails and mask the gin, but there's a way that you can accentuate those botanicals and make a really delicious botanical cocktail that's enjoyable that you would have more than just one.
I'm so glad you brought that up because when we were working with Bayab, the South African gin, they asked us about why a lot of American gins aren't made well, like the base spirit isn't made well. And we couldn't answer them because I had tasted a lot of American gins and I had to agree
Yeah.
with them that because we are using the juniper, the cardamom, the different botanicals, they try to mask the poorly made spirit. And this is made extremely well. Before botanicals, you can tell that this is a really good nutrient spirit.
Yeah. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've been drinking on this.
Well, she's a cordial girl. This is cordial. This is a 25% ABV spirit. So anything that's like 30 or less is most typically like a cordial. So these are an assistant to the spirit or a modifier. Or if you want to do a low ABV beverage, you can just use the modifiers as their own drink. Probably can mix the gin up with it. Probably delicious as well.
I put it in with my tequila.
Fresh lemon liqueur.
Delicious. Taking a good job shaking this up, but you know it's real when you get some separation.
The pulp, a little bit of pulp.
When you see that, do not be alarmed. That's because they're using real juice as opposed to concentrate or extracts or essences. It's real lemon in here, so you're gonna have some flesh. You're gonna have some of that in there.
Some what?
Flesh.
Some flesh.
Good. Give it a good shape and pour it out. We're getting too, caught up in the appearance of things and want everything to be clear and crisp, but that's not how nature, works.
Yeah, because this may taste differently in 6 months based on the rainy season, based on where they got their lemons from, based on the water process, based on all those things. So this is delicious by itself. I'm sure it's even more amazing with the Seaside Gin that you can drink these together. But the founder wanted to make light, refreshing cocktails as well as the gin cocktail. So he came up with this, and it is delicious. Perfectly tart and sweet is true. This liquor exemplifies simplicity at its finest. It's enjoyed shaken over ice, with a splash of sparkling water or wine, or you could add it to any of your Sheringham cocktails. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That is good.
A fan, and it does say shapely sentiment is expected. So they're putting it up. I love the label because let them know when they're getting it. Do not be alarmed. Just shake it up. But we just see too many products get pulled from shelves.
One of our favorite products, one of our favorite lemon lime sodas was pulled from the shelves and pulled from distribution because of the sentiment, which basically showed that it was real.
That was it. That's all it was showing.
We were annoyed, and they didn't tell us. So we had to find out the hard way that one of our favorite mixes was gone.
They were embarrassed.
when
For nothing.
we could have just done education. That's all that needed to happen was education. And if you like this gin or you're intrigued by it, you can purchase this gin for $38 to $42. So it's not crazy price, but it's not cheap. No. But it's worth it. Shout out to them. Follow them on social media at what's the name? At Sheringham Distillery, because I want to call it something else. Sheringham Distillery on IG. Shout out to the ladies at Chick Execs for hitting us up. That's a PR company. They've been awesome to make sure that we get all these products to try out and sample. So thanks, ladies. We appreciate it. And shout out to Canada Experience. The only thing that we had tried from Canada was crown. So I'm glad that we're getting some small distilleries out of Canada that's coming to the States that's actually piquing people like us. We appreciate it. And that's not whiskey. Canada is known for its whiskeys. Mm-hmm. There's whole classes and seminars of Canadian whiskeys that we choose not to attend. But I'm glad to see a range of spirits coming out of it, because what we do know is that they make good spirits. They do. I'm sure that the temperature there, where you get like a short summers and it's able to really get in there and get the flavors in the winter, that y'all make really great products from that. So yes, less angel share because of the temperature, all of that good stuff. And they got more lands for brick houses. It's just a whole different economy of spirits up there in Canada. Get into it. Follow Toronto Cocktail Conference if you want to know more about spirits in Toronto. We spoke there one year. They just had one. They did just have one. They came back from COVID, and this is their first one since COVID. Their first in-person one. They did like a social media one before. So shout out to Toronto Cocktail Conference. It is amazing. One of our favorite cocktail conferences that we've ever been to. We've been to a lot. And we tried a lot of spirits there too, but they weren't in the States. Right. So that was the issue. Like, we kind of forgot about it because we didn't see them again. So, but it was a great conference. A lot of emphasis on the indigenous contribution to spirits, the First Nations families. We don't talk about that enough in our country. Yeah. So it was really refreshing to see another community really embrace the indigenous community and give homage to their contributions. So they're doing it right up there. I don't want to say the anxious when it's probably not late. So yeah, we love them though. We love them all. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm already 42 minutes in this thing. That's crazy. Time flies when you're drinking good. So we're a day late, $1 short, maybe 2 weeks late, maybe almost a month late. But National Daiquiri Day was August 16th. And 10 to 1 is one of our good friends. They always make sure they send us their new blends, their new products, and any kind of activation they have going on for any of our, favorite drinking holidays. And 10 to 1 for the official Daiquiri Day started the Daiquiri Club. We are official members of the Daiquiri Club. They gave us a nice little hat. And we have our memberships. We both have a membership with our names on it. I like those apples. They are amazing. This Daiquiri Club. This is so lit. Keeping us close to my chest. And I don't know if you guys know how to make a regular daiquiri, but a daiquiri is very, very simple. It is just 2 ounces of white rum, 0.75 ounces of a simple syrup, a dark syrup, preferably, and then 3/4 ounces of lime juice. But they sent us a really cool product called Yuzu Co. And it's supposed to be like a splash on anything mixed with everything. So you're supposed to be able to use this in your kitchen and use it in your bar. So yeah, we're definitely gonna try to see. That's fun. And we're really getting into yuzu as well. We have a yuzu liqueur, we have yuzu tonic, and now we have a yuzu mixer. And I'll tell you, we are definitely champions of fresh juice. We're not gonna say fresh is always best. The smell. But when you're going for consistency, sometimes you need pre-made lemon juice. If you want every drink to be the same, if you were to pull 2 different lemons from a tree, both of them would have different acidity levels. Absolutely. So someone will be getting a more bright citrus floral cocktail than the other. Well, yuzu is not your typical like lemon juice. It's definitely a different aroma.
It's like blood orange almost.
Yeah.
Woo! It's better.
Yo, that's sour. That's like fresh lemon juice, straight up. It doesn't smell like
It's so sweet on the nose. Not sweet, but like
it's different. It's different.
like peel, orange peel.
It is orange peel. It's the peel. But
Wow, that's more tart than lime.
it is very.
That was what I was thinking that. I thought it was gonna be sweet. It is not.
We're gonna make it one little daiquiri because, like I said, we are trying to keep it cute. And we're gonna make a daiquiri since we're not using lime juice. We're gonna be using the yuzu code.
Yep.
Yuzu, which is wowzers. That's next level. And it tells you how to use it. It says mix with soy sauce or ponzu or marinade. Splash in your sparkling water, iced tea, or cocktail. Brighten up any salad, seasoning, or vinaigrette. Spritz on fish, veggies, meats, and other proteins. Make your next beer or seltzer more refreshing. Okay. Shout out to Yuzuko. They're got things.
And as we're saying here about the consistency with the concentrated juice, this is only 12. Was it 12 ounces?
Yeah, this is 12 ounces.
But it's 24 servings. So you have more bang for your buck with the concentrate than if we were to squeeze the juice out of a lemon. So when you're thinking about juice versus concentrate, think about those factors. Are you making a batch cocktail?
Yeah.
Are you making one ounce? Are you going to serve it all today, or is it going to be waiting until tomorrow further in the week? That'll all make sense when it comes out to whether I want to use fresh juice or bottled concentrate.
And since we're talking about sediments, this one also has sediments in it. It will tell you that it tastes best when refrigerated, keep it cold. You have to put this in the refrigerator afterwards because it's fresh juice, just like some other fresh juice companies that we work with. That is the issue. It has a shelf life, and you need to use that at your earliest convenience. All right, so this is 1 ounce for our daiquiri. Ooh, it's so sour.
But we love a daiquiri. It's simple, it's clean. It lets the rum really be the star of the show.
With a simple syrup, we're gonna put an ounce in for here for this too, because I think it's more of a 2-to-1 ratio than a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm gonna get a whole ounce of that. And then of course we're gonna add in our 10-to-1, which shows to us majority of our spirits today were black off. 10-to-1 is another black owned spirit.
Indeed.
2 ounces.
We love to see the categories grow. You know, Beyonce was with the whiskey, Jon Basil was with the tequila, and now we have a rum.
No rum. And we know some vodkas.
We'd love to see it. And I think this is Trinidadian. This rum.
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago.
That's right. Shout out to Trinidad. It's definitely each island has different processes and they, there are different methods to it. So this is uniquely from your Bugal or from your Bacardi. It's a different character.
Or your Casachas, like the Nomofogo, or your rums with an H. Do a little shake. For National Daiquiri Day. I don't think that was us. I did that thumbs down. That wasn't one of y'all. I saw a thumbs down, but I think it was us.
I was going hand with thumbs. Well,
yeah, it's in the thumb downs.
Can someone send us some hearts to counteract that thumbs down? Perfect. Amazing. We are garnish.
Because, yes. And I finished our drink earlier, but the glass is so cute that we didn't really use much. Johnny dehydrated some lemon.
Yeah, we was working this weekend.
We did. We had to do a bachelorette party, and it was very themed. It was Palm Royale themed. I don't know how many of y'all have watched Palm Royale on Apple TV.
Okay.
It's on Apple TV.
That's why.
Yeah. I don't have Apple TV either, but we did some research and found out that that's where it came from. And they were very chic. They were from the 70s and 80s. We did the event at Starlight. It already gives that vintage vibe. So it was super cute. It was hot. But the ladies can have a good cocktail.
They did. Shout out to Allie and the crew with the bridal shower. They were fun. They were easy to please. And more of that.
The simple syrup really did balance out the music. I personally would like that fruit with dark rum.
That's fair. I like that. Dark rum definitely is going to have more sweetness, more unctuous flavor, a little bit more complexity to it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking for a classic straight up daiquiri,
It is.
It's going to deliver.
It is, and you don't even know that that's yuzu.
No, it's just coming through. It's just bright.
Yeah.
It is really refreshing and bright. It's lifted. I think some people think that because rum mostly is dark rum, it's gonna push you down. But this is giving
it's giving up.
It's giving up.
It's giving up and stuff.
Okay. So shout out to Yuzu Co.
This is super cool. I'm excited to put this on some fish. I'm gonna try this on some fish myself because I think it will be delicious.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try that. And shout out to 10 to 1 with their rum. You can always follow them on Instagram at 10 to 1. Yuzu Co has Instagram as well, the Yuzu Co. And check them out and all the different chefs and bartenders on their Instagram page that are showing you the different uses of this Yuzu Co super juice. We call it super juice. It's probably really good in some smoothies and juices as well. So
shout out to them. And I'm gonna be sharing my rum experience. I was just in New Jersey last week for Tiki by the Sea, which is an immersive tiki culture and cocktail educational experience. And I'm going to be sharing later on this week. I'm going to go live, go through my experience with that, go through all my swag. But I really enjoyed the experience. Shout out to Pete and Santa, Casey, and the whole crew that was Tiki by the Sea. The Barcelona Hotel was an amazing host. No notes, great experience. I'm going to share more about that later on this week. But if you have the opportunity to apply for Tiki by the Sea, I highly recommend applying for the 2025 experience. It's well worth it. You walk away and learning more about rum. Well, not just rum, because Tiki is not just rum. Tiki is indigenous cultures, it's Hispanic cultures, it's African communities, it's an amalgamation of Asian cultures, Asian,
it's all blended together.
South Pacific, Polynesian.
Yes.
And it's also an idea of tourism, like,
idea of nostalgia.
Tiki was never a place, it was more of an idea.
It was a mindset.
It was a creation. So learning more about the indigenous people that contributed to it, Native Americans, Hispanics. I have a deeper appreciation for it. And also with Pisco, because Sasha was mentioned earlier, that culture goes deeper than just rum.
It does. And the foods and the drinks, they go deeper than just a wooden
totem pole.
Yeah. And hut. Like it's so deep, and if you really, really think about like when we were like in the war and just the escapism that Tiki brought, like the cartoons from the back in the day, the Looney Tunes and everything, they had the Tiki vibes, and it was all an idea.
Chiquita Banana was a creation.
Yes.
For a marketing company. All these things,
the dad button-ups,
they were all often this movement, this culture, and they weren't paying homage to the people that they were appropriating the culture from. So shout out to Talkie Tom, who spoke about her experience as an indigenous person in the beverage space. And like I said, I'm going to share more about it. That's going to be a whole nother hour live later on this week.
And shout out to the world really telling the stories of beverages, of the people that inspired these beverages, of the people who, like the Sir James, whose grandfathers made the product. I don't want to say Sir James. Sir Davis, sorry, Pete. I'm sorry, Pete. Sir Davis. And even just the older stories of different spirits, the tequila, the scotch, the different Irish spirits. We talk about the rums, the Caribbean culture, just all in all. And we get to drink history. We get to drink history old and new. And I don't think I've ever ever. Super grateful for that experience. And y'all keep sending them. We like tasting these new products and even making cocktails with them so we can see how you use them as well.
That's right. We are here to encourage the home bartender and novice to experiment, to try different spirits, different ways to enjoy them. So please, we appreciate all the parent companies, all the brands for sending us these samples. We appreciate, especially the ones that
aren't in market.
Yes.
We love being the first to hit it. We hit it right.
You know what I'm talking about?
So keep it coming. We
Even
will be
glassware. I mean, there's just so
Garnishes.
many ways. Garnishes. There's just so many ways. Yeah, we have some sauce over here that we didn't even touch on today. We'll get back to that on Friday. But yeah, we don't take it for granted, and we're going to be bringing more of this tastings and education and also giveaways to you guys, because it's nothing if you guys can't taste it.
That's right. You know, you can take our word for it, yes, but we want to share the experience with you.
Because who wouldn't want this? Who wouldn't want the bottle of the Sir Davis?
It's sexy, y'all.
It's so sexy. But y'all, we have almost been on here an hour. It's literally been 55 minutes.
Instagram replaying.
So Instagram, we're trying to pick us off. So we're gonna preemptively remove ourselves from this live. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please send us in our DM. If you guys have any spirits that y'all want us to taste, again, hit us in our DM. We'll go get it and taste it for everyone, so y'all can feel about it, our thoughts on it. And we're gonna make this more of a regular thing. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all working with us for over 10 years.
Woo! You can take us through the crawl, so you can hang out and drink with us in person. We also have an event on the 22nd, a biscuit, beignet, and bubbles event that we're partnered with Sunshine.
Yeah.
So you're gonna learn how to make biscuits, make their signature beignets that are famous from here to New Orleans, and then you'll have some bubbly cocktails from us, the Little Bellini bar by your girls. So it's gonna be a good early event on a Sunday from 4 to 6:30. You'll be home with the kids in bed and have a good Monday and have some biscuits with you to have for breakfast. So you're gonna be able to take some biscuits and beignets home with you.
And if you're in Charleston, this is my last announcement because we really hit this out. But if you're in Charleston for the Food and Wine Classic, right now they're doing 50% off tickets. So hop in there and get your 50% off. It is for access to the entire weekend. You'll have access to both of our agave classes. So we really will be talking about agave. We really about that agave life. And yeah, check them out. This is the first time that Food and Wine Classic is coming to Charleston, so it's inaugural. And it's something about being there first time. It's something about being there the first time. So we hope to see you all there.
Take advantage of that for this 50% off this
Yes.
If you're a local, they want locals to attend.
Yeah.
So please, if you're a local, come out and support. That we want them here in our city. We want them here in our community to come back next year.
Yep.
So get your ticket while it's good, and make sure that you reserve time on Friday so they come out.
Because we're going to have the agave, we're going to have the cocktail, and we're going to have the history. We are so excited to bring this class to life and then just bring our agave club tonight. I mean, our agave club to life. So, we love y'all lots. We're about to go ahead and get out. We don't have our assistant today, so we got to do it ourselves. Bye, y'all. Ooh, hit the X my heart. Oh, that's so there you go. Bye, y'all.